Hello. Very long-term followers of this channel might know that I have not always been doing electronics. Okay, originally I did electronics, then I did mobile phones and PDAs for many years, and then I went back into electronics as a retirement. And well, sometimes I still do a bit of PDA consulting on the side. And today I had to do some smartwatch work, and I bought a Galaxy Watch 4 Classic with the new Google operating system. Because I apparently got this device more than 1 week before the official release, I wanted to use the opportunity to show you what you actually get in the retail, so not in the press edition, but in the retail edition packaging, and also talk a little bit about it. Well, as I said, I bought this for a consulting client of mine, and originally, today I just waddled into the shop and I wanted to place a pre-order. But, well, living in Eastern Europe has its benefits, and the sales girl was like, why should I hold onto your watch? Just take it home with you and don't be stupid. And so I took it home. Originally I got this box here. And then when I came back to give her some chocolate because she was a good girl, she told me that actually I should also take this home because it's part of the pre-order gift in Eastern Europe. So I'm not going to bother much with the wireless charger trio, and instead we are going to look at the Galaxy Watch Classic 4. And yes, you see here the package. And it's normally sealed in the back on 2 sides, but in my case the seal was broken to verify that the watch is in perfect order. And yes, you see here, this is a very nice, very typical Samsung design. There is an extra cutout for these 2 parts. And then we can take out the watch and we can play around with it, and we see it is not charged yet. And then here, below this, we don't find anything, there is just cardboard. But here, on the other side, if we give it a little walk, we get the Samsung usual accessory package, which you see here, and which I'm now going to open. The first thing which comes out of the box, as always, is the warranty cards. And now we see very interesting construction. Here we have this chambered type of thing inside. You see the camera doesn't really like to focus on it, but we can also open it from the back, and then we get this, and here, this is always a bit of a pleasure to take these apart. It already was during the Bada days, but yeah, well, let's just rip it apart. Here, as we rip into it, we find this little charging cradle construction. So basically this is this kind of magnetic charger on which you then set the watch like this, and then the watch will charge itself eventually. So this is the content of the package, and let's take a very quick very first mini conclusion of what I think about the product. I've got the watch in my hand now. And now I need something from you. Down there is a button. Like, subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much. So, and now I woke the guy up. You see here there's a red and a black button. And I woke him up. And now you see here I'm in the mode for selecting the language. And there's one very interesting thing. This is the Classic. So this around here, it's a physical bezel which I can actually turn, and which makes a quite satisfactory click, 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 click. On the lower end editions, instead it uses a sensor. I played with that a little bit as well, and I didn't really like it. But from this so far, it is a far superior product to both the Pebble and the Wrist PDA. And yes, one thing I dislike is this charging station here, because it falls off relatively easily, and it's very difficult to use the watch while it's connected. But be that as it may, let's dump this guy here, and let's select UK English. You see it has a touch screen. And now I have to select my region. Let's see whether it lets me select Austria for the fun of it. Now I restart. And now you see it is doing its restart thing. It's now the vibrator shook for a second. Incidentally, this seems to be an organic screen, and it's a very, very nice, very high quality LCD. So we see we still get an advertisement for Knox. Samsung hasn't given up on that. And this is, as I said, the first startup ever. So we see if it gives us, yes, it says welcome, swipe up. And now here it says we should use an app. And then welcome, swipe up. So now at this point we need an app, and I don't have this app here. So here you see it lets me switch it off. For now, this is the Galaxy Watch Classic. Now that I've got the little girl here, the opinion is, which you have to ask me, actually, wow, how far has technology progressed? If I remember the old fossil wrist PDA on which I got started, and then I compare it to this thing, it's a difference night and day. Of course, organic screen and also a much better watch band and all the sensors. So it definitely is a very, very nice product, albeit it of course comes at a price. Either way, this was a one-off. Now it's time to get back to developing electronics and 3D printing. So I hope that you enjoyed the video and that it made deciding whether you want to pre-order the Galaxy Watch Classic 4 or not easier. Thank you very much and see you soon.